Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. Let's see. Last week we talked about living without limits, like just dreaming. Dreaming is cool, but you don't want to ever limit yourself to just a dream, right? But at times we dream and then we start telling ourselves all these things that we can't do, all these resources that we don't have, and then we sit around and we wonder why we're still just dreaming, and then we never actually get to seeing the dream become a reality. Well, this week I wanted to talk about the fear of just stepping out into that boundless season. Like, it's a scary process. Trust me, I know. I mean, I'm doing something that I never imagined doing, but I had to get to a place where I wasn't afraid anymore. And that was scary alone. Just to get to that place where I just wasn't afraid, that was fearful. But you got to get to a place where you just like, okay, whatever, God, this is what you've placed inside of me. This is the purpose that you've given me. So am I going to let my fear kill my faith, or am I going to live in my faith and not walk in fear? That's the choice that you have to make. Is it your fear or is it your faith? Which one are you going to ride with? And so when you decide faith, and when you choose faith, you be amazed at the things that start happening. When I chose faith, all of a sudden I started speaking in places I never thought I would speak. I started speaking to women about my testimony and my story. I started sharing my story with other people and sharing like how I overcame some triumphs that I never saw or I never thought I would overcome. And then it went from that to planning events and people actually showing up to my events that I never thought would come. And then it turned into starting another foundation and another organization, and then teaming up with other organizations, and then other opportunities started presenting itself. And then before you know it, now I'm here. I have a website. I have a couple websites here in a second. And things are just like spiraling out of control, but in a good way. It's a good thing. I cannot complain. But it's because I chose my faith. I didn't know what was getting ready to happen. I didn't know what direction God was getting ready to take me in with my vision and with my purpose. I just knew that this is what he had for me. And I knew I couldn't stay afraid. I knew I couldn't stay scared. And a lot of times, our fears is what puts the limits on us. It's when we start acting scary. That's what I say. We acting scary. Don't be scary. Stop acting like a scaredy cat. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Some no's. I mean, you're going to run into a no here and there. That's a part of the process. But 3 no's compared to God's yes, it's just really not a comparison. Because when God does say yes, there's nothing man can do to stop what God has in store for you. So are you going to live in your fear, or are you going to live in your faith? This one's going to be short this week. This is a very short week because honestly, there's not too much more to say. Stop being scared, man. Stop being scary. Seriously. Now, I know I look rough today, right? I probably am scaring you because of how I look. But just understand, the girl's being ready to transform tomorrow. So, it is what it is. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, you need to get on the website, www.thegreatiamproject.com. You need to subscribe to the site if you have not yet. If you have, then you need to get your mama and them, your cousins and them, your auntie and them, uncles, little Pookie and them, whomever. You need to get them to subscribe as well. Let's get some people on this website. Help me help the project grow. I really appreciate your support. I love you guys so, so much. God bless you. I'll see you guys next week. And hey, don't forget, I am